So we're dealing with a new technological difficulty every week, but we're here.
We should probably consider renaming the show something to do with technology problems.
I mean, and I will say I listened to another show. I can't remember if it was the finance one or the Morning Waffle, but they were admitting that Will even said sometimes the technology stumps him too. So we're all in.
Okay, good.
Good company.
I find that hard to believe though, because he seems.
Oh, I did too.
I mean, have you seen the setup?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
what do you
wonder,
think of the setup? Speaking of.
This is like unreal.
I know.
This is so, and I feel so official. Look, we've even got like plants in the background and everything. And we've got like an official desk and all this. This is so nice.
I know. And I'm so happy to have you.
Yes, I'm back. Here I am.
I know.
I'm alive.
This is kind of where it started. Well, and with Megan.
Yes.
And she's going to join us sometime soon.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, so fun. And we should probably put our sponsors up. I don't see those on there.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's definitely a delay though.
This folder right here.
Maybe Will can.
No, it's not that folder. Mm-hmm.
Does it say? Oh, it's not that folder.
Well,
We're having trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna have to like write down our sponsors,
so we can give them all
a shout out.
Yeah, exactly. Give them some shout
Okay.
outs. Yes.
So what's new with you?
So I was just went to Tulsa yesterday for work. Yeah, just down and back, real quick trip. I picked a terrible day to go, which I didn't pick it. I had to go for business, and so but it rained all the way there and it rained all the way back. And I'm not a fan of staying the night because I like to be home. Mm-hmm. And so we went to a dinner and the dinner didn't get over till 8, which on the way down there, my windshield wipers were a problem. Oh no. So I was like trying to bob and weave like on my windshield, trying to like see where, the road in front of me. So I stopped and actually got some new windshield wipers. So that helped. Although for 3 hours, it was just nothing but hardcore rain, and I don't have the best headlights, which is a problem. I'm going to address that like today, try to figure it out. So I was trying to drive with my brights on because I could not see the road. It's I-44. Oh yeah. And with the truckers and all that.
And that road, that stretch to like Joplin is
and
not
there's
my favorite.
And it's not well lit. Yeah. I mean, it's like just farmland. So I had a tension headache. And my whole body was tense because I was like white knuckling the steering wheel. And quite frankly, I probably should have just like pulled off but I don't know what I would have done. Like pulled off and like slept in my car. I don't know. So I'm like, I'm just going to power through till I make it home,
So it sounds terrible.
It was awful. And so needless to say, when I got home, I was out cold. I mean, I went right to sleep. So anyways, and I just I think maybe because of that, I'm like exhausted. It kind of drains you.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I will never do this again. And because I'm not getting any younger, because I've done this for years. I feel like every time I go, it's usually raining, and I always get caught in that storm that lasts for 3 hours. It'd be different if it's like, okay, it rained for like 30 minutes. Okay, fine. And then I go, but I've done it before, and I swore to myself back then, I was like, I'm never doing that again. And then I just did it again last night. So I'm like, I need to do a better planning on my part. Cause I'm like, my eyes are not what they used to be,
Oh, and I'd much rather get up early and drive.
Yes. And that's what I thought too.
Through at night.
And I've got friends there that I can stay with. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, my partner has a little guest room, and I'm like, she would have.
Yeah, you need to do that.
Oh yeah. She would have
so many good breakfast places in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Not that you would have made half of a day of it, but still.
Yeah, I should have but I thought, man, I should have just got up and drove home in the morning. It just would have been a lot easier. So anyways, but yeah, other than that, that's on the forefront of my brain. Yeah, but
how was
my little Lane turned 1.
Yes,
yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I want to talk about Lane.
Yeah, he it snuck up on me, girl. It snuck up.
It happened fast.
Because I'm like, man, I feel like I was just pregnant like yesterday, and even my pregnancy, your second one always goes by so much faster because you're running after your other kid or kids, multiple kids or whatever. So my pregnancy went by fast, and then he grew up overnight. And the little stinker, I feel like he wants to walk. He's like taken several steps, but he doesn't have that confidence to just like go for it. Uh-huh. So it's like he'll stand up on his own, so he'll be like sitting on the floor and he'll like slowly stand up. And it's almost like he's like, whoa, like I'm standing. And then he'll like take a few steps and then he's like, okay, that's enough. I better sit back down now. Like, it's almost like, I don't want to get too carried away, you know, but it's like, hey, you can do it. Like, just take off. And Parker, Parker, whenever he started taking his first couple steps, he didn't stop. Oh, it was like, and he was 10 months, he just turned 10 months old and he started going and then he just took off and went, and then he was like, he was like never a crawler again. Lane, he's like, nah, I need to go over there and I could probably get there faster by crawling. So I'm just going to crawl.
He is fast.
So he's quick. And it's so funny because he'll like climb into a room that he knows he's not supposed to be in, like brother's bedroom and stuff. And so if we accidentally leave the door open and then he starts to go in there, I'll like be looking around for him. And then I'm like, oh no, he made a beeline. So I'll go in there and I'll flip the light on. And when I flip the light on, then he turns into turbo. And then he's like,
hilarious.
And then he goes even faster to try to like get away from me to go get all of brother's toys. He likes to chew on the Nerf bullets.
Oh,
and I'm scared.
He kind of sounds like a puppy.
Oh man, he really is. And he will like bite the Nerf bullet thing off, because of his teeth are like beavers.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, you can't be swallowing Nerf bullets. Like I literally do have a dog that swallows Nerf bullets. So he's a lot of fun. He's so sweet. He has an ear infection right now, bless his heart. But he for the most part, his whole infant childhood, whatever, he has been healthy.
Oh, that's good.
And so we've been super blessed with that. And so it just stinks when they don't feel good.
Oh, I know. Gavin has a double ear infection.
Ouch.
Yeah, he wasn't complaining about anything. He just woke up one day and was like, Mom, I can't hear it in my left ear.
Oh, weird. Oh, no.
Like, okay,
well, and it's kind of unheard of as they get older a little bit, to not have them because Parker used to have them a lot whenever he was younger. But knock on wood, it's been a while since he's had one.
I feel like anytime he has drainage, it turns into this.
Of course.
So, and ear infections are the only thing he's ever
had. Yeah. Does he ever get them really bad after like swimmer's ear, like in the summer when he's been swimming a lot?
No, but when he was probably like 3, he had one and they did the antibiotics. And, they can't use the same antibiotics within a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. And so then he had another one. So they did a different kind of antibiotics. Well, then he had another one. So then we had to go back 3 consecutive days for him to get an injection in his leg, like with a needle this big.
Oh, my.
3 days in a row. And every time we pulled into that parking lot.
Oh, my gosh.
He knew. And he still talks about it to this day.
That would be traumatic. So that's one of those that would stay with you.
Luckily, I feel like the antibiotics.
Yeah.
Not that you want to pump your kids with antibiotics all the time, but I feel like they do work quickly.
And in that case, was it a deeper issue that he was having that it wasn't healing? Like what? That's weird.
Then it was done. Then it was done for a while.
So it just took really strong antibiotics to knock it.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh, I hate that.
So terrible. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that so much. I just hate it when kids are sick in general.
I know.
And I used to get frustrated, but maybe because it's my second time around, I'm like, it'll just be a few days and then he'll be feeling better, Well,
and the worst thing about ear infections when they're little is it's like in the middle of the night.
Oh, of
they're
course.
like miserable and you can't do anything.
Yep. Yeah. It's been, and because of Lane's drainage, he actually ended up getting, like he threw up, but and we didn't know if it was going to be like a tummy virus thing or what it was. And then she's like, no, because of all the drainage, it caused him to throw up and stuff. So, but he's doing much better now.
Well, good.
So yeah,
all
good. Aww. So, and then, we were talking about our last basketball game. I can't believe it.
Yes. Did we have a comment?
So,
was that a comment?
No, that was a text message on mine. Well, but I don't know. I'm trying to see if there were.
Excited I got? We might have.
Well, we do have. It looks like we have 2 viewers right now.
Let me see if
let me see if we've got. No.
Oh, I can't see anything.
Well, here I'll put it like that, and then maybe we can see if the comments pop up here.
Okay, because I know how to put a comment up on the screen now, but today our technical difficulty is we can't see our monitor.
Yep. So we're watching each other.
Yeah,
we're watching ourselves.
So I saw Cassie get a text and I got excited. But,
goodness. But yeah, so our last basketball game is coming up.
Yes.
And I have to go back to when Gavin had that buzzer beater.
Oh,
I am so mad that like I didn't record it. I'm like, that was so cool.
I would
Does he still talk about it?
I mean, not really, but it was like a highlight of his.
Because it's nothing.
Well, no.
He's like, I'm just that good. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's funny. Him and Lane are so different, which most siblings are, but like, Lane is going to overthink and analyze and want to do And Gavin could have any kind of performance and still feel like, oh, that was epic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, he's
that's
not
great. I know,
like,
but you need some confidence. That's good.
I mean,
that's good.
Yeah, I feel like if I could like bottle some of his and have Lane drink
You're like,
it,
y'all
and,
need to
balance him out
right.
a little bit. But no, that was
so cool.
That was
fun. So cool.
Well,
and
it was funny because
and unexpected.
And he did the Steph Curry thing, you know. Well, then
see, and I didn't see that. I didn't see that because I was so excited, and I think I was looking for you to like see if you were, how you were reacting, because I probably would have been in tears. Oh my gosh!
So he runs down and does the Steph Curry thing after the buzzer beater. Well, then at this last game when he made a shot, he did that again. Except we were losing like 11-4, and I'm like, buddy, you can't be celebrating. It's like better if you are winning.
Oh gosh, I have to see. I have to pay attention now to that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love him.
If he is not playing basketball in our driveway, Lane has a basketball goal on his wall, and he is shooting basketball all the time.
That's awesome.
And I think in his mind, he's like in the NBA and making these
Good
plays and doing these
though.
celebratory things.
Now, is he into other things though, like baseball or like t-ball and
football.
stuff? Okay, football. Okay.
Yeah. So it's funny. Travis Kelce is hosting Saturday Night Live this Saturday.
Boy.
We don't watch. I used to in my younger days, like every once in a while.
Yeah.
But I mentioned or something came up on my phone about him hosting Saturday Night Live. And so they're like, can we watch it? And I'm like, well, we'll watch it first. And like, make sure
yeah, I was going to say, you're probably going to have to filter
they
that.
love football too. They're just as into basketball and football.
Oh, good.
And, yeah.
So we just signed Parker up for soccer. Now, is he
through
going to
the
play
rec?
Yes. So is he going to play soccer? No soccer.
No soccer this time.
And honestly, I think Parker is, and then I think we're going to do Coach Bitch too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully same team.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And I think they might overlap a little bit with soccer, but we're trying to figure out the schedules. But more than anything, because Parker's not necessarily one that's like very competitive and athletic. I mean, I hate to say that. Some kids are just natural. But see, I'm not a natural athlete.
And I think there's something to the birth order too.
Oh, you think so?
I think so, because Lane at that age, Gavin's age, it's night and day difference of how they are in sports.
Now, do you think that's because the older one kind of teaches the younger one? Because like Lane
or maybe
now,
he's just been around it a long. And I think it's just his personality too. Lane is like more cautious and like gonna figure things out, and then like ease into it. And Gavin's like full force.
See, Parker
It'll be interesting when Lane gets bigger.
Yeah. Oh, and
You're Lane.
Yeah, right. And I do wonder about that because I think because I've got nephews that are kind of like that. The older one doesn't really care for sports, and then the younger one, as he got older, it was like he had like an arm. He was like throwing the ball, and we were all like, what?
Yes.
Where'd that come from?
Because they just see it and they just go for it.
Yes. So, but, it's my personality. I've never been into sports or anything. I'm not an athlete or anything. I was a cheerleader, but I'm not competitive at all. And so I'm like, I'm just here to have fun. That's how Parker is. Parker's like, hey, I just want to be a part of the team, But so even though he's not athletic or competitive, we are just happy that he's on a team, and he's there and has that camaraderie and all that stuff. So.
And it's kind of funny now that